Well, now to a growing concern. A new study by UC Davis reveals we are seeing more severe wildfires. And we are learning the Mosquito Fire last year gave researchers a real-life test of some new fuel management practices. ABC 10 meteorologist Brendan Minchev has a closer look.
A really great place to come and talk about a couple of different forest structures and how they responded to the wildfire.
In September, the Mosquito Fire burned through a portion of the Blodgett Experimental Forest. In this section, called a stand, the fire killed everything from the floor to the canopy. But when it hit a different stand, one that had been managed via harvesting and prescribed burn, the fire behavior changed.
It still killed some of these trees along the edge, but it did then drop to the ground and it became, we're assuming, more of a surface fire. And then ultimately, this is where they were able to put containment line in, is through this area that we had treated with prescribed fire.
So much goes into fire behavior, including winds, fuels, and topography. So can we say the change in fire behavior was exclusively due to better fuel management?
So we can't really say with certainty, but we have to put these pieces together after the fact, looking at both the effects of the fire, knowing the history of the stand and the fuel conditions. So I think we can say with pretty good confidence that the fuel conditions really dictated that.
Young, crowded stands like this one are common sights on industrial land, and it's even difficult to do a prescribed burn through young stands like this. But doing nothing, it's a high-risk, high-reward situation because it can cost upwards of $1,500 an acre to clear non-valuable trees with no return. Still, it's more than just funding. Oftentimes, it's an infrastructure and personnel issue too.
To a certain extent, though, the funding the state has been able to put forth over the last few years has changed that a bit. The question is at what scale? I mean, can we as taxpayers fund that over the many millions of acres that need it?
Of course, this is always a topic of conversation. So good that you were able to get that real-time perspective of what they were able to do.
Yeah, and I think the thing that a lot of people don't realize is that it's expensive no matter what you do to try to mitigate fire. Even prescribed burns, while they're typically the cheaper option, can still cost quite a bit, especially if they're a large prescribed burn, because you have to pay all the crew that are out there a lot of times if they're not volunteers. So there's a lot that goes into fuel management out there, and we're just kind of now really starting to learn how best to take care of our forests, because doing nothing is not
an option.
And they're a valuable resource for us too.
That's right, so we got to take care of them.
Of course, with all the rain, we're going to have a lot of fuels that are going to be growing up in
Yes.
the new year.
Yeah.